Hi there, my name is Michelle and I am a yoga teacher in Houston, Texas. I teach lots of different types of yoga classes, but my favorite class to teach is kids yoga. And I actually don't teach this in the studio, but I teach it in the classrooms that I work in as an educator. I currently teach kindergarten, so ages 5 and 6. So you would expect that this class today is going to be pretty appropriate for those ages, 5, 6, and even 7, 8, 28, 38, 48. Allow yourself to be a kid, even if you don't think you are, and to just have fun in this practice today. What I love about yoga is that it has a lot of patterns in it. There's a lot of different types of movements that can feel really good to your body. And when you put it together, you can create something really cool that in yoga is called a flow. And for me, what a flow is just something that feels really natural and very, sometimes you'll hear this word, organic in your body. And just, it means that it's coming from your own body in your own way. And it's just great the way that it is. All right. So we'll practice that today. I'll have you guys get started by sitting on your bottom. If you have a mat, you can definitely use that, or just find somewhere that has a little bit of space for you to move. The seat that you're going to take is called crisscross applesauce. If you are unfamiliar with that, you can sit with just legs crossed. It's also called easy seat in yoga. Your hands can be over the tops of your knees. You can either place your hands facing down or start to flip your hands so that the back of your hands are rested instead. A lot of times this seat is not easy to begin with, especially if we're thinking about a lot of different things, if our body's not feeling so good today. So see if you can set your focus or your attention on something that does feel good. Maybe it's a big breath that fills up your whole heart. Maybe it's a feeling of your head, the top of your head, lifting up towards the sky. Or maybe it's this sensation or feeling of your shoulders relaxing, dropping away from your ears. And start to bring your attention on that, on those good feelings inside your body that make you feel healthy, that make you feel strong, and most importantly, that make you feel just like yourself. We'll start to create some movements. I'll have you start to place your left hand down, and with your right arm, draw a big arc or rainbow over your head. This is our side bend. Imagine this light. It could be something shiny like the sun or the stars. And imagine that energy kind of drawing all the way up through the sides of your body and out through your fingertips. Breathing in, opening up space along the side, body, and ribs. Start to come back to the middle and switch sides. We'll place our right hand down, take a big inhale, drawing a big, big rainbow as big as you can over your head. And again, imagining a shining light all up and down the side of your body, creating space, maybe glowing or sparkling really bright. Coming back to the middle. Take both arms up to the sky. We're going to take our hands behind our heads And then sit up tall to look up at the ceiling or sky above you. Go ahead and take a breath in. See how that air above you feels. And as you breathe out, coming back to the middle, reach your arms up high, and you're going to fold your way to the front. Keeping your bottom on the ground, touch your hands down. And start to walk your hands forward if you need to. We're stretching out our back, so breathe behind your body, all up and down the spine, lots of bones there. You might even create space in between them. And then you're going to walk your hands back to the middle, placing hands on top of your knees, sitting up tall. We'll repeat our pattern, starting with our left hand down. Inhale, breathing in to stretch to the left. Coming back to center. Right hand down, breathing up to stretch to the right. Back to the middle. Both arms lift. Hands behind the head. This is called a back bend. We're just resting our head back into our hands as if we're relaxing at the beach. Come back to the middle. Both arms lift. Take a big breath in, stretching up really tall. And then when you can't stretch anymore, fold to the front. Relax your head down. Hands walk back to the center. Hands on top of the knees. Take a big inhale. And exhale, breath out. Hopefully you're starting to feel really good. You're starting to stretch and open your body in new ways. We're going to do that 2 more times and see if you can start to find your own movement. I'll walk you through another round. It's a side bend to the left, a side bend to the right. Coming back to the middle, both arms to sky. Breathe in and lift. Coming back to the middle, arms lift up, fold to the front. Walking hands back to your knees. So this is going to be your turn. Focus on the breath, and if you make mistakes, tell yourself that it will be okay. You can always check the video. You can always ask maybe a mom or dad or someone who's practicing with you to help. But see if you can do something for yourself. Go ahead and start. See if you can remember the pattern, thinking just enough and remembering to also breathe. Creating space, letting things go. And finding your way back to the beginning. Good job. Nice. We're going to go ahead and change things up. We're going to move into a table position. And it looks like this. Hands underneath shoulders, arms straight, knees underneath hips. Now we're going to start to create some different shapes from here, starting with cow. So for cow, we're going to let our belly drop down. And as we breathe in, we're going to lift the tip of our nose up. So just imagine that little spot at the very tip of your nose, lifting up towards the sky, or at least somewhere in front of you. You're going to start to wiggle your hips, shaking your cow bottom to the right and to the left. You might start to feel a nice stretch in the bottom or in your legs. We'll come back to center, and instead of a droopy belly, we're going to lift the belly button and curve the spine and let our head drop between our arms so that we're looking to the back. Maybe you see your feet, maybe you see your belly button. Go ahead and press really strong into your legs and into your arms. Same thing, start to shift side to side. Like you're kind of playing with your cat tail. And a couple more times before you make it back to the middle. Awesome. So now, instead of cow or cat, we're just going to come into a neutral spine. And what that means is our back is straight. So it's not dipped and it's not curved. You might even imagine balancing something on your back, like a bowl of cereal that you definitely don't want to fall off the table. So the first thing is to keep the back straight. And the second thing is to use your belly button and core area. This area can help make your table really strong and stable. So what you need to do is draw the core in and up so that it supports your back. From this strong table, start to stretch your right fingertips forward. As if you're shaking someone's hand, your right thumb is going to point up towards the ceiling. And you might stay here trying to find the balance because it can be a little bit tricky. If you want to try something a little bit harder, you might take your left foot back and see if you can balance. Set your focus, so that means breathing in. Find your attention on your body, lengthening out, and then keeping your back straight, keeping your core drawn in and up. Good job. Take another breath. We're going to see if we can connect the elbows and knees. So take your elbow and knee underneath your body as slowly as you can. Maybe they touch and maybe they don't. Come back to the first position, straightening arm and leg. And we'll do that again, as slow as you can. Breathing out, tap. Inhale back to front and back. And one more time, slow motion. And back to normal. Good. Place your hands and your knee down. Shake out your hips if you need. And we'll see if we can do this on the other side. So step one, make your table strong. Start to take your left fingertips forward. Imagine reaching for something in front of you. And then take your right leg back if you want to play with this balance. Again, take your focus back into your body. Don't forget to breathe. When you're ready, start to connect your left elbow with the right knee. Maybe they touch on this side, maybe they don't. Come back. Go ahead and touch elbow to knee. Extend, that means straighten arm and leg. Last time. And release. That means place your hands and legs down. We're going to touch our big toes together. And then we're going to take our hips back, lay your arms forward. And if you can, place your head down. Sometimes when I do hard things, it can be nice to take a break. And even tell myself, good job, or good try. And if I didn't get it right this time, I can also tell myself it's okay. I might try again another time. Relax your head. Start to bring your attention back to your breath. If you breathe in through your nose, feel the air come up. As you breathe out, let the air come out. Do that a few more times. Maybe noticing your lungs getting full of air, emptying out. Maybe your belly relaxes. Maybe some other part of your body feels full of energy. You can let some of that energy go, finding yourself completely supported on the ground. We're going to start to come back up into the tabletop position. I want you to start to look down to your hands. Look at your thumbs and find the spot between your thumbs, so right in the middle. That is the spot that we're going to step our right foot. So take your right foot right between your hands, and you are going to either stay on your hands or maybe come up onto fingertips or place your hands on top of your right leg. This is the right thigh. So this is a new shape called low lunge. And in this shape, we're going to draw our hips down. So the hips are going to sink a little bit, but our heart is going to lift up. So imagine that space in the front of your chest, stretching forward and up towards the sky. Take a nice deep breath in, fill up your whole body. And as you breathe out, take your hands back down, and we're going to walk our hands back. So this is a new shape. This is called a half split. For the half split, our hips are lengthening back behind us, and our right leg is extended, although it might still have a bend in the right knee. We're going to go ahead and take a breath in and a breath out. Go ahead and move back to the front. That's 1. And move to the back 2. Do that again. And back. And this is actually the 3rd time. We're going to go all the way back to the front. And this time, placing our left hand onto the ground, we're going to stretch our right fingertips up. You can start to wiggle your fingers on your right hand, maybe thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky. And then the opposite way, pinky, ring, middle, pointer, thumb. Go ahead and stretch your right fingertips as if you're reaching for the sky. And then place both hands back down. You're going to slide your right knee back to tabletop. Look down at your thumbs. Again, see the space between your hands. And this time, we're going to take our left foot to the middle. Take a nice breath in. Remember, this is low lunge. You can either keep your hands on the ground or bring both hands over your left thigh. Sink your hips down. Big breath in to lift the chest up. Nice job. Hands come back onto the ground. Half split. You got it. Take your hips back and then straighten your left leg if you can. Breathing in through your nose. Breathing back out. We're going to walk forward. 1. Scooch back. 2. Low lunge. And half split. And then the last one on your own. 3. Breath in. And breath out. You found the rhythm. Coming back to the front, place your right hand down. This time we have a chance to reach our left arm up. And you can wiggle your fingers again. Start to notice all the bones that you might have in your left hand. See if you can move them all. And when you're done, release. Bring both hands down. Take your left knee back behind you. And then again, big toes together. Send your hips back. Child's pose. Give yourself a chance to say good job, or to recognize what you've done, even if you just tried your best. And if your mind is thinking about lots of different things, see if you can just focus on one thought at a time, even if it's just the thought of your breath. the way that it fills your body and makes it feel good. And breathing out to let any other ideas or thoughts go. We'll start to bring our hands back up towards our body. And this time I'm going to have you go ahead and stand all the way up onto the mat if you have one. You're going to open your legs out to the sides. You can have your toes pointing straight forward, or you can have your toes pointing a little bit out to the corners of your mat. All right? So now that we're up on our feet, I want to show you the different movements that we've learned today. We've started with some rainbow side bends. We also learned how to relax, maybe take a back bend. We'll have to keep our legs really strong here to let our head relax into our hands. After that, we learned how to fold forward, this time dropping all the way down to the ground. We also learned how to do some cat-cows, lifting our chest up, letting it fold down. And we can do that a couple times, and it might feel really nice for our back, the bones along our spine. We also did some lunges. So instead of the regular lunge like we did before, we're actually going to lunge to the side. So bending into the left, then bending into the right. We can do some twists, lifting right fingertips up, and lifting left fingertips up. So all of the different movements that we have done are helping us get ready to do this last practice. All right? In this last practice, you can put the patterns together. You can start to notice the different spaces that are opening up in your body. Maybe it's the backs of your legs, maybe it's the sides, maybe it's the front or the back. So just notice how you feel today, because we all feel differently, and one day might feel different than another day. So let's go ahead and practice it together. We'll start with our side bends. Inhaling to reach up, let's stretch to the left. Coming to the middle, we'll stretch to the right. Back to the middle, both arms high. Hands behind your head, relax in the beach. Good. Notice how your feet have to get really strong. Press into the ground. Coming back to the middle, both arms lift. Go ahead and fold all the way to the ground. Nice job. Take an inhale, lift your chest like a cat-cow. Fold forward, 2, and 3. We'll bend into our left leg, bend into the right, open up left, open up right. Good, hands to the ground, hands to your hips. With one big breath, let the top of your head lift up to the sky and relax your arms down. Good, we'll do it again. Rainbow arc. Both sides. Let your arms lift, rest your head, ground down into your feet, coming to the middle. What's next? Awesome, let yourself flow forward, moving with your breath. Lift up 1, lift up 2. Good, just a little lift, 3. Bend into your left, lunge over to your right. Good, take your left arm up to the sky, wiggle the fingers. Take your right arm up to the sky. And then come back down, hands to your hips. Take a big breath to lift back up into standing. All right, so one more turn. This time on your own, Remember, if you need to peek at the video, you definitely can, or have someone help you if they're practicing with you. You can always try again if you need to, but just do your best and find your flow. Your flow could be different than someone next to you, and that's totally fine. Allow yourself to focus on the breathing, to notice any feelings, stretches that you might feel in your body. And don't forget to take your lunges, maybe the twists with your arms reaching up. And when you're all the way done, hands come to your hips. You'll stand back tall. Awesome. We'll go ahead and sit down onto the ground and lay onto our backs. Take your knees into your chest and give yourself a hug. And in this hug, you might think about how you did. You can tell yourself, good try, good job. You can say, I'm proud of you. And then let it go, because it's already done. We have a chance to come back to the present moment. And experience something new. I'll have you take your legs up to the ceiling while keeping your back on the ground. It's as if you're creating a letter L with your body. Your legs are the tall part and your back is the bottom part. Using your fingertips, you're going to place your hands behind your legs. And you're going to imagine your fingers are super soft and ticklish. And you're going to tickle really, really lightly the backs of your legs, lifting all the way to your knees, lift up to the backs of your calves, all the way up to your feet. If you can, lift your shoulders off the ground. And then tickle your way back down. Good. This time with breath. Inhale to tickle up your legs. See how far you can reach. And then tickle back down. Breathing out. Last time. See if you can glue the belly down. Maybe reach up a little bit higher. And then lower yourself back onto your mat. Nice job. Hug your knees. Maybe think of someone you love and how you might acknowledge them, what you might say to them. Maybe you feel thankful for having them in your life. Then start to take both of your knees over to the right side. While keeping your shoulders on the ground, you're going to take your arms wide like wings. We'll stretch here, breathing across our fingertips. And then letting our back or our shoulders relax into the ground. Stay here for one breath. Let me hear it. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back to the middle. One more hug. Arms around your legs. Maybe thinking of someone you haven't said thank you to for a really long time. Or someone you would like to say thank you to, but you haven't yet. And then I'll let you take both of your knees over to the left side. Go ahead and stretch your arms wide. Breathing in really loud and deeply. Breathing out, you can let your air go. And go ahead and come back to the middle. Just one more hug, all for yourself. For taking some time to spend with your body, to focus on your breath, to play with different patterns and shapes that you can make with your body. And you can go ahead and relax your legs down. Relax your arms to your sides. And in this last shape, it looks a lot like laying on your bed. I'm going to have you keep your attention on your breath. So feel the air move up through your nose, back out through your nose. And I'm going to count as you do this. 1, 2, 3. I want you to try to count. You can whisper or say it really softly. 1, 2, 3. Now I want to see if you can try to count your breath, but in your head. So without making any sound, you can count 1, 2, 3. See if you can keep counting in your head. 4, 5, all the way to 10. When you have finished 10 breaths on your own, I want you to stretch your arms over your head and wiggle all your fingers and all your toes. Take any other stretches that you need to take to make your body feel good. And then we'll start to sit back up into our seat. The crisscross applesauce or easy seat that we started with our hands over knees, either palms facing up or palms facing down. Feel the crown or top of your head lift. Feel your shoulders relax. And I hope you had a wonderful practice today. You're always welcome to watch the video again, practice anything you feel like you'd like to practice. If you feel like you just need a little bit more concentration or focus, let me know if you have any questions. You're welcome to reach out to say hi. And I hope that you continue to practice your yoga in any way that feels good to you, to be who you are. Thanks again for practicing. Bye.